there, everyone, and happy Tuesday. I'm Fox 10 News meteorologist Jennifer Lambers with a look at your forecast. And in case you're joining me so far for this afternoon, just let me know. Tell me where you're watching from. It is quite the Tuesday. I am feeling that post-holiday lag. I don't know about y'all, but making it through. And you know what? At least we have a beautiful day out there so far to make it through some of this. But definitely seeing some of those colder temperatures. It was chilly starting off for this morning. And heading into tomorrow, we have a freeze warning in effect. So expecting even colder conditions on the way, especially to begin for your Wednesday. So do be prepared for that. We're going to continue to monitor and keep you updated here on Fox 10. But again, happy Tuesday. Thank you so much for watching. In case you're joining me for this afternoon, let's go ahead and dive right into this forecast. And just a reminder that we are live on our Fox 10 weather or on our Fox 10 app, plus also Facebook Live and also on YouTube Live. So I'm monitoring the Facebook Live comments. If you have any questions, just drop them right there and I'd be more than happy to answer. But diving right into the forecast, here's a look at conditions across the southeast. It's calm, it's quiet, all of that cloud cover pushing away from us. So that's going to be the nice view there. But current conditions, it was working earlier. I did have a live view camera just showing how pretty it was over downtown Mobile. Unfortunately, not working anymore. But taking a look at the temperatures out there right now, starting to see some of those mid to upper 50s. Some lower 60s out there. Mobile actually performing warmer than what I was expecting heading into today with all of that sunshine. But do be cautious with those clear skies. We'll be dipping down overnight. Now, as we time things out in our futurecast, starting off for this afternoon, we make our way into this evening. There's those clear skies continuing. Really not expecting any cloud cover, possibly an isolated cloud heading further on into tonight. But here's a look at those wake-up temperatures to begin tomorrow. Really expecting some of our inland areas possibly seeing those upper 20s to begin. Elsewhere, mainly temperatures near or below freezing, and then mid to upper 30s closer towards our coastal areas. So we do have that freeze warning in effect for tonight. Again, our coastal areas, you're left out of this because of those temperatures not quite dipping down that far. You'll still be seeing those mid to upper 30s, so not quite there. Everywhere else, however, freeze warning in effect. It's going to be cold. It's going to be feeling colder. So most importantly, think of your pets tonight. Make sure that they are inside, no question about it. But also your plants, you're going to want to cover those up. A towel, a sheet, just anything that you can put over some of them. Or also you can wrap non-LED Christmas lights around them. The key word, non-LED. That way they still give off a little bit of that warmth, and it'll help them out heading further on into this evening. Now let's go ahead and talk about the last couple of freezes that we've seen. So taking a look at years past, here's the last 5 years. This is typically when we should be seeing it. Some of those years that came a bit earlier, mid-November for some of them, late November for 2021 and 2020. But on average, we typically see our first freeze in Mobile between November 21st and the 30th. So we are right around average for this time of year, something that I celebrate being how we should be for this year. So this is pretty typical for what we're seeing. So no wild weather for the changes that we're seeing, but this is going to be short-lived for some of this cold conditions. Heading into tomorrow morning, it's going to be chilly. It's going to be near freezing for many areas, below freezing for others. By Thursday, we slightly see those conditions warm up, but take a look at Friday and Saturday. These are overnight lows, but you can really start to see those temperatures go up by Saturday, mid-60s to begin. And the reason for that is going to be that rain that's going to begin moving in. So timing that out, taking a look at what it looks like on our future cast. In case you have weekend plans, it's going to be soggy. Really heading into Thursday night, that's when we're going to start to see some of this rain beginning to move in. And then heading into Friday morning, a washout. Now we're continuing to monitor all of the events going on for this weekend. I know that we have high school football going on. We have lots of Christmas parades taking place for this weekend. And so I know some of them have already been canceled for this weekend too, in case you're planning on going to any of those parades. Just make sure that you're constantly checking back with some of those event organizers. We're going to update you on some of those taking place as we get closer towards the weekend because it's going to be raining. The rain is here. It's here to come. So in case you have any outdoor plans for this weekend, either move them indoors or have a backup plan because those isolated to scattered showers continuing heading further on into Friday, the overnight hours into Saturday, beginning for Saturday morning, and even through Saturday afternoon and evening. It is truly going to be soggy. It is going to be wet heading into the entirety of this weekend because taking a look at Sunday morning, not much changes. this rain sticking around and continues for the entirety of your Sunday as well, and even lingers in next week. So we are getting quite a few days of rain. It is going to be wet across the Gulf Coast. So again, I've mentioned all of those events taking place for this weekend, the Christmas parades, the high school football, other sporting events, lots going on. So just make sure that you're constantly checking with those event organizers to see if anything changes. Like I mentioned, we'll update you. I believe one of the parades has already been canceled. I believe it was the Daphne one. Again, we'll have more updates on that coming up on Fox 10 News at 4 and 5 o'clock, especially if event organizers are just going to be moving it. Hopefully that's what happens. But here's a look at your full 7-day outlook. As we get closer towards December, it's not going to be feeling like it. We are going to be resting in the mid-70s heading into Friday. Increased rain chances sticking around heading into the weekend. And temperatures in the 70s, overnight lows in the 60s, not feeling like a brand new month, not feeling like December. So we'll continue to monitor and keep you updated. So again, we have a bit of a roller coaster of a forecast. In case you're just now joining us, in the short term, here's the biggest thing that you need to keep in mind. That freeze warning that is in effect heading further on into tonight. It's going to be cold. Again, pets inside, plants, cover them or also bring them inside if you're able to. We'll continue to watch this. Coastal areas left out, inland spots, it's going to be cold out there. So just make sure that you are being cautious of that. Bundle up, make sure your kids are prepared heading into tomorrow morning. Make sure they have those coats ready to go. Again, happy Tuesday, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us on this Fox 10 Facebook Live. I hope that everything goes great so far for your Tuesday. Thanks for joining us here.